Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Friday, May 1st, 2020. May 1st, guys. I know a lot of you guys are in areas where your states are opening up today. If you are in one of those states, please, please, please listen to the medical personnel. Protect yourself. Stay safe. And don't put yourself in any undue danger. All right? I love you guys. I want to see all of you here with me on June 1st. I love you. Let's start this reading off with a blessing. Start this first day of May off with a blessing. Oh. Okay. We get the as above, so below tree. This is the blessing of blessed tranquility. Your feelings are surfacing in order to be healed. Have faith and know that you are safe. Trust the current waves of emotion shall become a sea of tranquility, full of love and blessings. I'm going to read that again. Your feelings are surfacing in order to be healed. Have faith and know that you are safe. Trust the current waves of emotion shall become a sea of tranquility, full of love and blessings. Trust that the current waves, the things that are happening right now, will become a sea of tranquility, full of love and blessings. I know I needed that one. I have been struggling, guys. I have been struggling big time. Just with life, uncertainty. And that's the one thing that we have to constantly work on. And that is part of the fear based way that they really want us to exist in. So when I start to get low or when my vibration starts to falter and I realize this, I can feel it. This is the time where we have to sit down, take a moment, readjust ourselves, realign ourselves with Source, realign ourselves with our Creator, with our higher self. Bring ourselves back into balance so that we can see clearly. When we can see clearly, then we don't act, we don't behave, or we don't respond out of emotion. We can respond with intelligence. So that's all I'm going to say about that for right now. I have 2 questions. Both of them are from Danielle R. Thank you, Danielle. The first question is about teachers. She says that the teachers are about to be furloughed where she is, or are furloughed, and she wants to know what's going to happen with the teachers and the students for this school year. What is going to be the outcome for the teachers? Let's ask for the teachers, because the students don't get paid to go to school. For the teachers, this is going to be 6 months for them or longer without a paycheck. So, as you know, teachers don't get paid in the summer. So, I don't know if they get paid over spring break. So, a lot of teachers may not have had a paycheck literally since March, guys. Think about this. So, what is the outcome for the teachers for the year, for this fiscal year 2020? What's going to be the outcome for our educators? Okay, here we go. Man, okay. First card out, the signifier card, we get the tower, and we can see that this is true. Schools got closed. Colleges got closed. Kids got sent home. So this is not just elementary, junior high, and high school. This is college. This is trade schools. This is any person who is a teacher right now is facing a tower moment that is crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. These are our educators. They are ready. They are standing at the ready. They are ready to be redeployed. This is strength. This is steadfastness. Thank you. The goal or destiny, what is above, is the Three of Rods. And literally, they're just waiting for the ship to return to port so that they can do their jobs. Okay, do what they were blessed to be able to do. It takes a special person. It's a special person who is an educator. We really need to make sure, all you guys who are stuck at home with your children and you're about to pull your hair out, and they're yours, and we send them to strangers to get educated. Thank those strangers. Now you understand. You see what they're going through. You see what your kids are doing. Do not close your eyes anymore. Respect them. Thank them. Understand how much of a service they're providing to you. In the fourth position, the distant past, we have the Emperor, the little hoarder, the Four of Pentacles. He's hoarding money. And for some college professors and people who get large sums of money to be educators, they may be okay. But for our regular educators, our elementary school K through 12 educators, who most of them only make about $35,000 a year, they don't even have the money to hoard. Okay? The recent past event. What's in the past? We have our battle-weary soldiers. These are our soldiers. The recent past events. They're battered and beleaguered. But they're still online every day, trying to get those lessons out, trying to help your children. The future influence is the Knight of Swords coming in fast. Our educators, they are at the ready. We've got 2 nights so far for our educators, and both of them. That means these are our warriors. These are our soldiers. The questioner, the educators themselves, there will be celebration. We will get past this. Your jobs will come back. We will have school again, and we will celebrate. And in this celebration, I honestly feel there will be that we will grow. We will rise. Our educational standards will be higher. Teachers will actually be able to teach because now they'll have to put in fail-safes for when children must be educated at home. So this is going to make it easier for parents to help their children with schoolwork and to help the teachers bring innovation and ideas back to the classroom with them. All this time has given lots of people lots of time to come up with fantastic ideas, and they will be implemented. The environmental factors, skill, loss, success, failure, disaster, mental illness, disgrace, the Magician is all of those things. But the Magician is also the magic that we expect from our educators, and they do. You send your 4-year-old knowing nothing to them. They graduate an 18-year-old who can do calculus in some cases. Not all. Inner emotions. We have temperance, balance. And that's what everything is about right now, guys. Trying to find the balance, trying to find the sweet spot. And the final result, the Hanged Man. We, our teachers, our educators, our students, our parents, us, we will We are being forced right now to see things differently. This is not going to end. But in our seeing things differently, we will be able to manifest better things, things that make more sense, that will be a help not only to our educators, but to our students, their families, and parents who are having to be educators right now. All right, that was the teachers. I feel that once we get past this, things are going to get better. They're going to be hard. 2020 is going to be a financially difficult year for everyone, no matter how rich you are or how poor you are. 2020 is going to be that year of, it's going to get broken down, destroyed, so that it can be rebuilt. Our nation, our lives, the way that we look at things, the way that we see things, everything is going to change. The second question that Danielle had is about the Chinese in Africa. I don't know if any of you guys have seen some of the videos that are going around on social media. But it's not just the Chinese. The Chinese are the ones that are under the gun right now. Africa is the land of, it had every resource ever needed. Everything was on Africa. And from the northern part of Africa, from the north of Africa, populations have been moving down from north of Africa, for Europe, Eurasia, Indonesia, not Indonesia, let's say the Middle East, all the way down for Europeans moving into Africa, colonizing, enslaving, and raping and pillaging Africa. And right now, the ones that are under the microscope are the Chinese. So, and the Chinese in Africa, kind of got a little upset right there. So I'm gonna control that real quick. But they're just the latest group of occupiers, and there's pushback now. Finally, the African people are pushing back against the occupation of Africa. So let's see what's going to happen with the Chinese in Africa. Alrighty, first card out. We have the Three of Rods in reverse. This is the waiting for their ship to come in. Well, they're already there. Their ship may be rerouted. This is crossed by the Nine of Pentacles, the opulence, having more than enough, having plenty. That's the money and corruption. What is above this is the Four of Rods. This is the happy home, the happy family. That is the goal or destiny, is to have a happy home. Below the distant past events that affect this reading is victory, the Six of Rods. That's the distant past. They've been victorious coming in and getting the resources that they've needed, and they haven't had any problem until now. What is in the fifth position, we have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups himself is a fair man or a businessman, a law, responsible, creative, science, intelligence. And behind the future influence, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is the emotion that the Africans are feeling right now. And they're feeling that they are now, because most of them are now awake. They're understanding what is being done to their lands, to their way of life. The questioner in the position is the King of Wands. This is the present attitude about it. And I think that the Chinese are feeling that they're the last ones to the party, so they're entitled to get whatever they can get as well. The environmental factors behind this, we have the High Priestess. This is very interesting. The High Priestess this is secrets and mystery. So there's a lot of, there's some things that are going on under the table. Under the table. This is the start of a takeover from China. Guys, oh my goodness. And this is, yes. Oh my goodness. This is, China and Africa is not the issue. It's China everywhere. China is manipulating. It's making moves to become the superpower of the world. China is making moves to become a superpower, to control, to be the one that controls them all. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my. Okay, the 9th card, the inner emotions. We have Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Weakness, deliberation, sentence and decision, and the final outcome. We have the Chariot. You're going to be rushing in, coming in strong. This is war, triumph, vengeance, trouble. There's going to be more trouble in Africa with the Chinese, but this is a start. I think this is where we will realize that China is going to attempt to take over the world. They want to be the superpower. America has lost that. America lost that. We lost that 3 years ago. And now China is going to step in to become a world superpower. And it's gonna bubble up to the surface in what's going on in Africa. People are literally being smuggled into the country. They're counterfeiting. They're setting up. They are setting up systems to take over, literally to take over. And it's not just in Africa, it's everywhere. This will all come to the light. This will come to the light. And I think it'll come to the light relatively quickly. I think with the slowdown with the coronavirus and all that's going on, a lot of things that have been churning under the surface that we haven't been able to see, we're going to be able to catch glimpses of now. And I think one of the reasons that the government is so adamant about opening up when they know it's not safe is because it's not about your life. It's about money and having the most. So guys, okay. I know that was kind of weird. It was weird for me too. I didn't think I was going to get that from that question. But every question is a good question. And that's why I need you guys to keep asking these questions. Because these are questions I would have never asked. But we catch a glimpse into some things that, I mean, even though we may not understand them, we have some things that we can look to or explore. We can research. Don't trust me as that my word is, I am a human being. I am completely fallible. But I trust my cards. I trust my guides. And I ask that nothing but truth and high vibration be shared here. So if anything that I say turns out not to be correct, that's human error. It's not done out of a deliberate try to sway you one way or another, okay? So, this is very interesting. There's lots of things going on around the world that we are going to start catching glimpses of, especially as they push harder and harder, basically telling people that your life does not matter. It only matters that you get out there and work so that the economy can survive. It doesn't matter if the humans survive. They only want the money to survive. Think about that. You can't do, money is a tool. We are not. We are individuals. We are living, breathing. We are energy. Money is a worthless piece of paper. Are you willing to die for $1? Those are the questions that are going to be swirling. Gosh. Whew. Okay. I'm going to stop right there, guys. Please, if you guys have any questions, please drop them. Kind of like a can of worms sometimes, but you guys have questions that open doors that I would have walked past. So please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. And for everybody who was concerned about me crying yesterday, it's okay. I am an empath. I can cry at the drop of a hat, literally. But yeah, it does get to me because the physical part, not being able to hug, not being able to show affection physically. And I think all of us go through that at some point. But I love you. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye.